Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly focus, April the 29th through to May the 5th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Let's turn right to the cards. Now we have Saturn going retrograde at the beginning of the week. We have the new moon in your sign. So this is, kind of technically the beginning of your new year. So this is a time where you may see new paths, step into new areas of life completely, bring new things into your existence. Start with the Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely, what I was just saying. My goodness, the Wheel of Fortune symbolizes. Well, first of all, it's a beautiful omen to have in any reading. So it being our first card, this is a beautiful, beautiful transitional time for you. You are leaving one season and going into a new season. You are leaving one path going into a new path. Things are changing around you. Things are evolving around you. Things are transforming, coming into being. This is always a move towards bigger, better, brighter, more abundance. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, we are summoning in that new path forward. And we cannot have that box filled with things of yesterday. We need to put completion on things. We need endings on things. Now we have the new moon on Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, look at where you need to complete things in your life, where you need closure in your life, perhaps where you need healing in your life, and allow those things to transpire so that you are going forward without the burden, without the baggage. So you can feel liberated and free. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, it's a time to re-examine our balance. What we give, what we receive. Whether it's at work or in the community or at home, or within friends, between friendships, partnerships. Our hopes, our dreams, our desires, our goals. So this is a card to ask us to look at what obligations we have now, what responsibilities we have now, not to turn away from those obligations and responsibilities, but do we want to take them forward with us? So we need to meet them, but I think we can evolve our routines in some way into, I hear, a new dimension. Yeah, it's putting closure on some responsibilities or obligations that is wasting valuable time, resources, energy for yourself. And we have the Death card. That inner child is wanting to get out. Feel the freedom. Feel the wind in your hair. Feel the sunshine on your face. Skip down the sidewalk. Run through the field. And so you are looking for that avenue, that road, that adventure, that opportunity. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if something like that were to happen out of some revelation or something being uncovered. So, I mean, if you're an inventor, I would think that, you uncover something, you see something new, you see something different than the way it always presented itself to you. And it gives you this energy, this energy to liberate yourself, to liberate yourself in some way. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in relationships, friendships, lovers, partnerships. close friends, family. Um, I think also for relationships, you are turning into a better time, a season of relationships and love. So they could be a deeper connection with other people right now, are growing that deeper connection. And we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, we're going to get hung up on the little things here going forward. Be careful of this energy. Time it. If you know it's coming, we're going to see a lot of little details coming up by what we want to step into new. They're going to present themselves as problems. And we don't want to look at them as problems. We want to be very proactive about them and say, okay, this is being presented to me. Why? What do I need to learn from this in order to move through it? In order to move past it. So it's like little things will be coming up, I think, coming to the surface. Maybe over the next week, maybe this week prepares you for all these little things that, maybe it was a commitment that you kind of put on the backside, or you weren't really giving it your all anyway, so it kind of went by the wayside when you were thinking about your commitments and where you give and where you take and where you need to give and take, but also where you do not need to give and take and where the balance isn't there. Either you're give, or take. And so, you have to be truthful with yourself on how to bring that into balance in some way. In relationships, it's kind of like the storm is over. It's like this new beginning within some relationships, new starts within relationships, new starts of relationships. So if you're looking to meet somebody, this would probably be a week where you could, and they will bring in a new sense of energy to your existing world. It'll change your routine. It'll change the season of where you are, right? You might go from winter to spring with a flip of a switch. Wands and pentacles and swords, but we don't have any cups here. So there is a little bit of an imbalance when it comes to relationships, I would think. That there might be some closure, some completion within relationships. But if they have been long overdue for being over. It's not like something suddenly emerges and the relationship is over and you weren't expecting it. There's expectation of whatever relationships that need to end in order for both of you to be free and go forward in your own paths. So pay attention to your intuition, your gut feelings. Trust in yourself and your own knowledge. Focus on where you want to go and if that relationship is supporting you in that direction. There's something about work and career or what you do within the community, perhaps. A rebirth of you in some way. So maybe a new opportunity appears for what you give, perhaps. And definitely what you are affirming to. So this is definitely a week for new moon affirmations. I always put a link in the box wherever it shows up for you. Maybe you have to scroll for it or something. In the box, and you can listen to it and use it as your guide for your meditation, and thank you if you do, and I appreciate that. But more so, take a piece of paper and a pen and write down a couple of things that really feel true to you, and it speaks from your own heart and soul, and make it your own affirmations. Add things in it that aren't in my new moon affirmation and make it yours and invent. And if you've done that, maybe revisit to get some new ideas and change it up every so often. Don't keep it the same, because we are transforming, we are evolving always. So must that goal list, that to-do list, that affirmations list. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.